Hi guys and welcome to a video. This is just going to be a one-off, but it's going to be tips on writing a good story. Here's the tips that I've got so far, but I will be doing a bit, just typing out underneath them and all that, just some of them anyway, not all of them. And apparently I don't want to change. But this first one is self-explanatory. Just sit down and think of once you've got a general idea, just write and then just do it all in one go. And then go back once you've finished and see what you think you could have done better and do another draft with those improvements. It does help things. Develop the protagonist. In this one, it's kind of a like say you're doing chapters. In chapter 1 you do like just description and overall character. And then later on, say chapter 3 or something, you'll be giving them more of a reason to be involved. Say you're doing 10 chapters then. In like chapter 6, this is just random chapter selections. Just so you don't just lump it all into one big paragraph at the beginning. Just do it throughout each different chapters. Like in chapter 6, you can do like inner conflict of if he's doing the right thing. I did that wrong. And chapter 9 could be him doing, and then chapter 10 could be him / her reflecting kind of thing. Because you don't want to just end once it's done, you want to kind of lead it to the ending. In creating suspense, you could be like chapter 1, I want to make that smaller. So like chapter 1, you could be like main problem. Chapter 2, chapter 3, no, let's do 2. You could be finding more information. Chapter 5 could be hidden details. Chapter 8 could be final details, and then chapter 9, I guess, could be them wondering if they should. Like, don't tell. That's self-explanatory. Don't just say he did this, she did that, they ran over there. Use descriptions. Use descriptions to explain what. Apparently I'm clicking everything. Explain what is happening. Without saying exactly what they are doing. Apparently I can't spell. There you go. Example could be instead of saying he ran. Oh, why is it doing this again? I've forgotten how to change. Control. Hang on. Let me just get this thing sorted out again. United Kingdom, please. I don't like the United States keyboard. Instead of saying he ran, he/she ran, say I'm not good at thinking on the spot. I really should have written a script for this episode, but I don't really do scripts. They glared around the room and noticed. Actually, that's still saying. I'm really not good at thinking on the spot. Their eyes focused on something in the distance, and their instinct was to follow. That's not exactly saying that they ran somewhere. It's saying, don't use dialogue too much. That's self-explanatory. Just don't use. Just don't have many of he said, she said, they said, I. Just don't use speech too much. Sparsely used speech. This will just easily. It will pace it in a better way. Because if it's constant talking, then it won't be much fun to read. And this will lead me on to the next one. Well, no, not the next one, but later on. But consider the reader's experience. Think about what if you're reading it, what would you feel? And is that what you're trying to achieve? Are you meeting your own expectations? Do you feel or think what you expect others to think? That's the question you should be asking yourself. To share your work to get advice, just go to someone you trust, a family, a friend, someone you know won't go harsh on you and do it in a nice way, that they can read through it and give you nice criticism and tell you what things you could have done better. Think about that. Think about what the reader will expect and do something different. This is better for. This will can also link to the create suspense, because they don't know what you're gonna do, so they think you're gonna do something, but then you change it. Plot twists come to mind. Plot twist. Just things like that, little things, you know. Say you were building up to, I don't even know. Let's say you were building up to death of a certain person. And then it turns out they are alive, but the protagonist turns out he wants that person dead, and the antagonist wants to save them. However, if you're going to do something like this, don't just throw it in. Make sure you build it up slowly, like add doubt, a little bit of doubt. Just not too much, otherwise it will be obvious. But add a little bit, like, you know, like the villain is kind of monitoring things and trying to stop the protagonist doing things, obviously, but just develop it, make sure. This will lead into the next one, develop big and small problems, and I didn't mean to put that space there. There is no space, it just looks like there was a space in my head, I don't even know why. Don't just focus on the main, don't just focus on the main problem. Add smaller conflicts. Say that the main problem is to defeat the evil dude. I don't want to come up with names and everything right now. That wants to take over the world. I know this is mainly used, but I don't care. This is just explaining. Like, add small things, such as a person needs leading to safety, I guess. Safety are an item is needed to feed a family. Just little things that actually don't tie in too much. Stop trying to save. I didn't click save. That don't tie in big to the main issue, but make sure they're there so it can. This can also focus on the developing the protagonist. Wherever it was, I can't remember where I put it. There we go. Develop the protagonist. So those are my tips. There's only 9. I might do more in the future, but I don't know. But these are my tips. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.